Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Kev's Movie Corner. I am Kev. She is Nikki.
Hi.
And you forgot again.
Oh, hello, puppets.
There it is. There it is. Folks, this is the last episode in our little Pirates of the Caribbean excursion. And this one is Dead Men Tell No Tales. Nick, this movie came out in 2017. This was the longest stint between two of the Pirates movies that ever came out. It is also the shortest of the Pirates movies at 2 hours and 9 minutes. Short snippet from IMDb is Captain Jack Sparrow searches for the Trident of Poseidon to rule the sea while being pursued by an old rival, Captain Salazar, and a crew of deadly ghosts who have escaped from the Devil's Triangle. This is the only movie to be named after a phrase from the ride, because this is like Dead Men Tell No Tales is one of the things that the little Jolly Roger says in the ride. But this one, so I told you before, we've talked about this. I wasn't sure how many of these I had seen. I remember seeing 1 and 2. Wasn't sure about, I thought I had seen 3. Wasn't sure. Didn't remember seeing 4 and 5 ever. So I had seen 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure I saw most of 3, or like the majority of it, but in clips.
Yeah.
Never saw any of 4. I realize now that I have seen parts of this one. Bits and pieces in places. Because I remembered certain things. I remembered seeing the Trident at one point. And I remembered seeing, like, the sea part when they go to the Trident at one point.
Yeah.
I remembered...
the thing that's most vivid for this one for me is the dead sharks, because every time I'm like, ooh,
yeah, that's weird.
when those come on.
That's weird, yeah. And I'm trying to think, like, I remember... But there's certain parts of this that I watched, and I was like, I remember... Like, this brings back memories. Like, I remember seeing this. This is familiar. So, I think I saw bits and pieces of this. I don't know why, like, it doesn't... I don't know if I didn't watch it enough, or why it doesn't stick with me. I did remember the opening scene where they drag the safe through town. And drag the whole, basically the whole church through town, or the whole bank through town. I did remember that. But there was parts of it that I kind of saw, and but I didn't remember a lot of it. I didn't really remember any of Salazar. Like, didn't remember any of him.
Really? Because he is very distinct.
He is, which is why I don't, which is why I'm not sure how much of this I actually saw. Like, I don't remember any of him. I didn't remember Will's son actually being part of this whole thing. Like,
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, so this was an interesting one. So you have, first off, you have Orlando Bloom within the first, like, minute and a half showing back up, because his son tries to get his dad, like, is trying to save his dad.
He goes to visit the Dutchman by sinking himself.
He goes to visit the Dutchman by basically, unfortunately, killing himself, by drowning himself. And his dad is like, hey, you can't do this. Like, stop doing this. Like, this is not okay. Like, and his dad takes him back to land. And says, like, you can't do this. Like, because his son thinks he's found a way to save his dad, to break the curse. And then he gets, like, it jumps forward, like, 20 years or something like that, and to where he's an adult.
10
years? It's gotta be.
Yeah, right. I think it goes, he's 19 when he's on the ship serving.
Okay.
For the Navy or whatever, I think.
Okay.
19 or 20.
Okay. It jumps forward, and eventually he meets up with a girl who is, like, being tried as a witch, which is funny. Yeah. Like, that's funny, because she's smart and, like, studying the stars.
Yeah.
And it is... you know, she's being tried as a witch and about to be hanged, and then he's like, Captain Jack is about to be hanged too. So it's just kind of this whole funny. He's about to be hanged for trying to steal
Hmm.
all the gold and a safe from whatever
Yeah.
island he's on. But it's just kind of a whole funny thing. Jack has come on like he very unlucky. Don't really know why he's
Hmm.
so unlucky recently, but he's super unlucky all of a sudden. Um, and it's just it's really fun. But I never did. I didn't quite get why the girl for believing so much of like the stories of the sea, not
Hmm.
believing any of the fantasies of it. Like,
Hmm.
you know, Will's son obviously believes all the stories and the lore
Yeah.
behind him, and he's like studied all this because his dad is obviously the captain of the Dutchman. He knows
Hmm.
that this is actually real. Whereas the
Yeah.
girl is like, no, it's not. It's science. I can't. None of this is actually real. But she
Hmm.
knows all the stories, and she, you know, like it's and she believes that some of
The
this stuff
logical side of her
actually
doesn't want to
exists.
believe, but her heart
Yeah.
does, is like kind of what it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
what did you think of this movie, Nick?
I liked it. So I love Karina's character.
Mm-hmm.
Karina Smyth, or Karina, who we later find out is Karina Barbossa.
Yeah.
I love her character. I like that we get to see Henry's um, growing up or whatever. You get to see him at 10 and then at 19 or 20. Um, and the how they tie in all the other pirates, I don't know. So at some points I'm like, oh, okay. But I like it overall.
Yeah.
Um, Salazar's creepy. I
Yeah.
don't like the dead things and the dead sharks. They purposely make it very gross and creepy and whatever. But um, it's interesting. I feel like this goes back to the main storylines.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, the fourth movie is based on a novel. It doesn't fit. It
Yeah.
almost should be like a separate
Yeah.
thing.
It kind of
But
does.
this goes back to kind of the main storylines, and I like that.
Yeah.
Um, well, and maybe I like it because we get to see Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley. I don't know.
Yeah. Now,
Um,
unfortunately, you only get to see Keira Knightley for like 30 seconds at the very end of the
yeah,
movie, but
yeah, but still,
she's
um,
there.
get to see more of Orlando
You
Bloom
get to
at
see more
least a
of
little bit
Orlando
more,
Bloom. He's in it a couple
a
times,
little bit
but
more.
he's not
Yeah,
in it. He's not in it a lot more, but he's in it. He's in it a couple times. So,
yeah.
but
I like it though. I like it. It just goes back to the same feelings I had with At World's End. I like it. I like watching it. I'll watch it again
but
at
there's a
some
lot
point, I'm
going
sure,
on.
because I like these movies. But there is a lot going on, and
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, 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 wait.
Yeah.
What? And I'm
You've
like
got
paying attention. I'm not on
yeah.
my phone. I'm watching, but I'm like, oh, okay.
You've got
Yeah.
them trying to find the Trident. You've got
Mm-hmm.
Salazar trying to get Jack.
You've got the British trying to take it, just like there was a lot of
Yeah.
subplots
Yeah. There
all coming
was.
together for the main plot, which is the same exact thing that happened at World's End that
Yeah.
I was like,
The only I
this
mean,
needs to be like 4 hours for us to truly get
yeah,
everything.
the only thing I think about Salazar though with this that makes it a little more understandable is like if it's just Jack trying to get to the Trident, like if it's just them
Hmm.
trying to get to the Trident, then it's not really there's no conflict in it. So I think
Hmm.
they put Salazar in there to like be a conflict for like
Yeah,
to
because
like
in the previous movies, the conflict was the British. So you don't want
yeah
to just have another movie where they're conflicting with the British.
yeah
So yeah, I totally get it, but it's still a lot. So like I get it, but yeah, but that was my only thing. I love the movie and I
yeah
will watch all of these movies again.
hmm
And I love the ending because I love cheesy endings.
it is
Um,
very cheesy ending,
and
but it is nice.
then we get the post-credits scene
Yes.
where Davy Jones visits and
Yeah.
leaves barnacles on the floor. So I don't know. I just
Was it
I
barnacle? It
I
was
liked
quick, and I didn't go back and check. Was it
they were like
barnacles
little
or
barnacles or
I
whatever.
thought it
The
was
things that
dice.
grow on. Oh, I thought it was a barnacle like on the side of the ship.
Okay, see, I thought it was dice from the dice game.
Oh, maybe it was.
where they try to
I'll look
like
it up.
okay.
Yeah. But so that was my notes was I really, except for the fact that it was a lot going on in two
Yeah.
hours, I liked it all.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Before we get into the uh while you look that up and before we get into
Hmm.
the theories on that, I had a
Yeah.
couple interesting facts on this. So we do have a little bit more of Jack's. So we've had Jack's dad, which was played by
Yeah.
Keith Richards, the guy from the guitarist from the Rolling Stones. In
Hmm.
this movie, you also get Jack's uncle, um,
Hmm. Yeah.
who is played by Sir Paul McCartney from the Beatles. So you've got
Oh.
two rock and roll like legends playing in these movies, and apparently they both tried to get Mick Jagger to be in this movie too, but he didn't want to be. They tried to get him to play to get him to play a captain like a pirate in this movie, but he didn't want to be. Um,
Yeah.
in the flashback scene where Jack is on the Wicked Wench when he's like trying to get away from Salazar originally. Um,
Hmm.
uh, that boat is supposed to be the Black Pearl. So
Oh.
the Wicked Wench is the Black Pearl. So that was originally his boat. So I guess he's always had the Pearl. It's just it
Mm.
was renamed the Black Pearl when Davy Jones brought it back from the locker. So I
Oh,
guess
gotcha.
when it was sank and
That
Davy
was the
Jones brought it back,
reincarnation.
that's the
Yeah.
reincarnation of it.
Hmm.
Um, so I thought that was interesting. What is the other
Mhm.
ones? A couple of the things that I found. One, they didn't rebuild. I told you last time that the Queen Anne's Revenge, so Blackbeard's ship and the Pearl are the same boats. So they didn't
Hmm.
rebuild the Pearl for this. They basically just stripped the Queen Anne's Revenge and then CGI'd the Black Pearl into the movie. It's not in it
Hmm.
that much. It's only in it like at the very end when they
Yeah.
break the bottle to open it to get it
And
back on
make
the
it
water.
bigger.
Yeah, and make it
Yeah.
bigger. Um, this is the only of the five movies. This is the only one where uh, Johnny Depp is credited as Captain Jack Sparrow, and every other one he's just credited as
Really?
Jack Sparrow.
That's funny.
He's only credited as Captain Jack in one of them, which he's always an ongoing joke. Like there needs to be a captain in there somewhere. Like
Hmm.
I'm a captain. There
Yeah.
needs to be a captain in there somewhere, which is always fun.
Yeah.
And the two dudes that directed this, I don't know how to pronounce these names, so I'm not even going to try. You can look at it; it's in the description. Their heads were the ones that were in the guillotine basket whenever Jack goes to be executed at the beginning.
Oh,
So the two heads
interesting.
that are
Yeah.
in there
I
are
was
the
like,
directors.
I did think to myself, they're focusing on these heads for like, I don't understand why they're focusing on these for like multiple seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the
Mm,
directors actually of the movie. So
interesting.
those heads are the directors, and I think it was also just to
Yeah.
scare Jack. So he's like the all that was a funny line too that I don't think a lot of people would think. Like there's always a lot of
Yeah.
movies like this. Is I always enjoy movies that do things like this where they have funny lines that you don't
Hmm.
notice a lot of times.
Yeah. He's like,
And
oh, there's heads or whatever he said. Yeah. It
no,
was funny.
it's before. It's when he gets off the thing and they ask him like, "Would you like to be hanged, shot, or would you like the new invention, the guillotine?" He's like, "Oh, it sounds French." Like, ooh, that sounds
Yeah, and then
French.
he's told to like ask for the devour, the specific guy,
Yeah,
like ask for Vincent, the
yeah,
devourer,
yeah.
or whatever his name
If you're
is.
devoweling, ask for
Hmm.
Vincent. He has soft hands. Yeah,
Hmm.
like
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. It's
yeah.
like you wouldn't really ever probably notice that if you weren't paying attention, but
Hmm.
it's just it's just fun. Like it's snuck in there,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of comical.
There's a
But
lot of jokes in this one. I did like that. Definitely more jokes in this one than there was in the fourth one,
yeah,
for sure, because it gets back to kind of the main.
story
I
plots.
don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and the main vibes as well,
yeah.
it feels
The
like.
last one was the fourth one. I think was the darkest of all of them. Like
Hmm.
the fourth one with Blackbeard was super dark. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, they after the first one and the first two, they all got a little darker. I feel like, but
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
fourth one
For
was
sure.
really dark. But
Yeah.
anyway, did you figure out what was on the floor whenever?
Yes, it is barnacles. So this
Okay,
says post-credit scene description. We see a shadowy figure loom over um, Will and Elizabeth, who looks like the former captain of the Flying Dutchman, Davy Jones. His tentacles and claw are both teased in the shadows. Then we see Will wake up and realize he was dreaming. He sighs, kisses Elizabeth, falls back to sleep, but the camera pans down to the floor where the shadowy figure had stood, and there are barnacles on the ground. So that's like this was from Business Insider,
Oh,
the
okay.
description of the post-credits scene.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't really understand that. That doesn't, okay. So
Hmm.
I've said that a
I
lot
know
recently.
that,
That doesn't make sense because the whole point of when they broke the trident, it broke all the curses. So that means he
yeah.
shouldn't be a monster anymore.
Yeah. I know that it's like we aren't for sure that Calypso killed Davy Jones. So it was like, because he cut out his own heart or whatever. So it was always kind of ambiguous, like, oh, I guess he's dead. But I agree that
Well, but he cut out
he
his own
shouldn't
heart, but
be Davy Jones
he
as we
shouldn't
know Davy Jones if the trident was broken.
he should be back to his human
He should
form.
be human or dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also, yeah, we don't know if Calypso killed him, but it wasn't even Calypso that killed him.
Or whoever. Yeah.
It was Will, because Will stabs him in the heart. That's the whole.
Yeah, that's right.
Will stabs
Hmm.
his heart. So, I mean, I guess he could be brought back, but I mean, even
Yeah.
if he is brought back, he shouldn't. I don't think he should be a monster anymore. He shouldn't be like the clawed creature. He
Hmm.
should be a human. I feel
Yeah.
like, because all the curses were broken. That's the
Yeah.
whole point of the trident being
Yeah.
broken.
To be honest, I don't really care what they would do with the next movie. I would just watch it no matter what. Now, would we do an episode and critique it? Of course. But um the
As long as
fact
Keira Knightley
that
and Orlando Bloom are in it.
yes, exactly. Yeah, the fact that it's them in the post credits. And there's the rumor mill. Of course, there's rumors, but then, of course, Johnny Depp had all the issues. And I know that Keira Knightley had some issues with Disney. Johnny Depp had some issues with Disney. Eh, From what I could read, because I was trying to read the rumor mill of Pirate 6, Orlando Bloom is the only one who's like,
Yeah,
absolutely, yes, I would do this again, from what I could tell.
that's the
So,
one. That's the one I saw from you. But I also saw that
mhm.
Johnny Depp might be on like a possible path to coming back. Like, I know that
Yeah,
Disney kind of dropped
it
him
was
from
like 50
everything.
50.
Yeah, I know
Hmm.
Disney kind of dropped him from everything when like he got dropped from everything whenever the whole thing with him and Amber Heard happened, which was
Hmm.
actually during the like he was going through the divorce during the filming of this. So that was
Hmm.
like, like, while that was before the actual
Hmm.
like trial that happened, but he was going through
Yeah.
that divorce, I believe, during this time. But um
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, I it says that it also said that they hadn't like confirmed anything about what a plot would be, but it would probably be a
Hmm.
soft reboot, which I don't
Yeah.
really want to. I don't want a reboot. I want it to continue. Like, I want
Hmm.
something. I don't want reboots. I want new. Like, or not, I want
Yeah.
new stuff, not
Yeah.
reboots. And if you're gonna
Hmm.
bring back the people, then what's the point of doing a reboot? Like,
Hmm.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, and it may not even be Davy Jones that was in the post. That's what everyone just assumes.
I'm pretty sure that was Davy
Um,
Jones. I don't know what else that would
yeah,
be.
like we're pretty sure, but they could come out and say, no, it wasn't, and then do something
Yeah,
new, but
I
I don't know.
I don't know. That's pretty. I mean, that's I'm pretty sure that was Davy
Mhm.
Jones. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing else that would have. There's nothing else that would have
Yeah.
been. I mean, that's
But like you said, I mean, they broke the trident, so or are they going to say it was a dream and now they're going to follow Will's life with PTSD? I don't know. They could go a million different ways with the movie, but
yeah,
I don't know. I really honestly don't really care. I would watch it no matter what.
yeah.
So,
What did you think about the going back to this movie? What did you
mhm.
think about the Carina being Barbossa's daughter? Like, that plot twist thing, because I thought it was an interesting
I
move.
really liked that it gave depth to Barbossa's character because
Yeah,
Barbossa is a really tough character to like.
yeah,
He has good kind of like Jack Sparrow. He has good moments, bad moments, whatever. But God, it is so hard to like him. And so finally they gave his character some depth.
Yeah.
you know?
I get that.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, it was obviously very literally like a split second that she knew because he was falling off the thing when she found out that he was her dad. But
Yeah, it was a very
we
sad
know,
way. It was a very sad,
yeah,
like,
yeah, we know, we knew for most of the movie that he was her dad. She didn't, but I think it was all done the right way.
hmm
Because it gave his character depth and honor, which I think he was lacking.
yeah. I
Like
get
they're
that.
pirates, I get that. He wanted treasure. He had
Yeah.
17 ships full of treasure, but okay, that was like all the story that his character had.
Yeah, he didn't really have honor. No, he didn't. But
Hmm.
this gave him that.
Yeah,
I
no,
agree
he
with that.
definitely didn't. So I like that they sent him out with honor,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
I
Mhm.
I agree with that. That's a good way to put that.
Yeah.
So where would you put this on your rankings?
It's hard because I feel like this would be, I feel like everything is tied. Um, I would say I enjoyed 4 and 5 equally, not so much at World's End, but I still enjoyed it, but not as much. And then 1 and 2 the most. So I don't know. Do with that what you will. I guess 1 and 2, and then everything else is tied.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I would, if I had to rank these, I think I would go 1, 2, 3, 5, 4.
Okay.
And the main reason for
That
that,
makes,
the main
sorry,
reason
yeah,
for that, I think, is because I just feel like 4 is just out of place.
out of place.
Like, I
Yeah.
like it, but I
Yeah.
just feel like it's out of place because it doesn't have, like, again, I say, the only cast
Mhm.
that it has in it, which I know Jack Sparrow and Barbossa are the two main characters, but you don't have
Hmm.
Orlando Bloom, you don't have Keira Knightley, who were your part of your main cast in your first three
Yeah.
movies.
Hmm.
And I know they don't really show up that much in the last one, but they are there. Like they're
Yeah.
very briefly, but they are there. And
Hmm.
you know, uh, Henry is Will's son, so you do have a
Yes.
tie-in to. Well, he's both their
Yeah.
sons. You do have a tie-in to both of them with Henry being
Hmm.
in that. So
Hmm.
you like
Yeah.
there is that
Exactly.
like concept. So yeah, I think the On Stranger Tides would be probably
Hmm.
my lowest because but it's still going to be like they're all pretty closely
Hmm.
ranked together because I
Yeah.
like all
I
of them.
definitely don't agree with the Rotten Tomatoes or whatever that it went from like 70 to 30.
It's
I
like
did not think they were that
it's
far
like
apart. It's still
80 to
really hard for me
30.
to choose,
It's like
but
80 to 30.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, which is
yeah,
crazy. I don't understand why there was that much of a
I have
drop
no
off
idea.
because if I had to score them, it would go from like 80 to 60 or 50, not 80 to 30.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I can
yeah.
understand that. Yeah, it would be much less drastic of a
Hmm.
difference. But for playing a movie critic on the internet, I'm not a very good movie critic, and I because I like too many
Yeah.
things. Like if I get
I know, I
if
like all
I
these, so like
if I
I
get
can't critique.
entertainment out of it, then okay, then
Exactly.
I like it. Like pretty much. I There's very
Yeah.
few things that I don't enjoy. There was like
Yeah.
for the most part, I like most of them. So,
Yeah.
I'm
I like the music. I like the
oh
characters.
music's.
I like most of the plot lines.
Why are we go?
So
Why are you yawning? Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're almost
Anyway,
done. We've been talking for like 3 hours and I'm tired,
yeah, I
Kev.
trust me. I get that you're tired. I
I
get
know.
that.
I
I get
know.
it.
But
But yeah,
I truly enjoy all these movies. So like there is not a bad Pirates of the Caribbean movie to me.
no,
So
I like all of them, and I
yeah.
hope they come out with another one. I would love them to come out with another
Same.
one,
I would
and
love it.
but I want it to be this. I want it to be the same cast. Like
Yeah.
I want Johnny Depp back as Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I want
You can,
you
to
know
me, in my mind, that's the only thing they could do wrong that I would be like, why? Is if they didn't have Johnny Depp in it.
yeah, like,
So,
and I want Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom in it too.
yeah.
Like
Yeah. Even
I want the
if
cast.
they had Johnny Depp and not Keira Knightley or Orlando Bloom, which I don't know why they wouldn't have Orlando Bloom in it because he's like a resounding yes to doing more of these.
Yeah,
But even if those two weren't in
Johnny
it
Depp
and
has to be there.
just Johnny Depp, exactly.
Johnny Depp
That
has
is
to be there.
literally the only thing that would irk me about
Yeah.
these movies. They can literally do anything else and I would still
Yeah.
enjoy watching
Because
it.
Captain Jack is the pirate. Like
The
he
whole
is the
point.
he is the
Yeah.
he is the pirate.
Yeah.
So if he's not there, then it's not the same thing. And
hmm
yeah, we have to have Captain Jack. Like it doesn't. Whatever we do, we have to have Captain Jack.
Yeah.
So Disney, bring back Johnny Depp to have Captain Jack Sparrow.
Please.
Yes.
hmm
I will not say please. I will demand it. But yeah. Anyway, I think that is it for this week, Nick. What is on the docket for next week? What are we going to next? What's our next?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Have you seen the Indiana Jones movies?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, it's about history and
Wow.
archaeology.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're actually going through movies that Nick has seen.
I know.
This is a big thing
Well,
for us.
once we get past Indiana
3.
Jones, it won't be until we get to Star Wars.
Okay.
Because what are we doing after Indiana
I
Jones?
don't
Hunger
remember.
Games.
Hunger Games. Okay. You haven't
Maybe
seen
I've
those?
seen the first one, maybe.
Okay. So
So,
yeah, we've got
yeah.
several things planned out for a while. So, but
hmm
Indiana Jones. Have you seen all the Indiana Jones? Because there's 5 of
Yeah,
those
and read the
too.
books.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so I should give a caveat. I read the books
Okay.
first,
Okay.
but I know I've seen all the movies at one point.
Okay.
So I know I've seen them all, but for sure I read all the books way before because I read them when I was little. So,
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
hope you guys enjoyed this episode about Pirates of the Caribbean. Let us know what you thought. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and next week we will talk to you about. Well, the first one isn't actually called Indiana Jones. It's just called Raiders of the Lost Ark. So we'll tell you about. We'll
hmm
talk to you about. Talk to you about Raiders of the Lost Ark.